Learn everything you need to know about the U.S. agricultural system, growing your own food, and being an urban farmer. Watch the full interview with Michaih Hall now at ineverknewtv.com premium. Watch the full interview with Brother Nuri Muhammad now at ineverknewtv.com premium. With all the experience you've had, right, tilling the soil, being outside, what are some of the similarities you've noticed between humans and plants?
Oh man, a lot. So many. I discover new ones I feel like every day. Seriously. One of my heroes, very inspirational people is George Washington Carver. I study him, and he studied the plants. He studied the plants and his lessons were from there. And he understood the connection between plants and people. He used to talk to the plants. I believe there's a lot of science to that, and understanding that that's a living entity. Your plant is a column of energy, just like and so your plant is same percentage of water. Like I was saying, humans are 75, 80% water. Same thing as the plants, you know. Humans, to be healthy, we need certain things, certain vitamins, certain minerals. We need zinc, magnesium, copper, calcium, iron, you know what I'm saying? We need all these things that's in the soil that the plants need to be healthy too, you know? Potassium, the list goes on and on. You'd be amazed to look at what plants need in the soil and then look and see what humans need to be healthy. It's the same things. And then even things like the sun powers the plants. You know what I mean? They take and the same thing with us, man, and that sun and what it does for us, the vitamin D. You know, plants need space. You know what I mean? Plant your plants too close together, they're not gonna grow. Not gonna grow well at all. If at all. They may die literally because they don't have enough space. And that's why it's very important to know the personality of the plant. Plants have personalities just like people. So, my kids they all got different personalities. I could look at one kid, just look, and then, whoa, straighten up. The other one, I gotta, man, it's hard. I'll go over and over. I'm ready to go upside your head. But they different personalities. The same thing with the plants, man. Some plants I could put 3 inches apart. I got my okra plants, they want like 24. They want like 2 feet from each other, Why? Because the okra plant don't grow like 6 feet. And its taproot goes down 16 inches. So it needs a lot of soil. So if I put it in a container, I have to have a big container for the okra plant. But if I grow some lettuce, I can have a shallow container because the root system doesn't go as deep. So you got to know the personality. Excuse me. You have to know the personality of your plant so you could plant accordingly. You know what I mean? And it's just like the same way we interact with people. You have to know the personality of who you're dealing with in your audience so you could move accordingly. Otherwise, you'd be telling a joke that nobody's laughing at. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important. Just to productivity. And I always say, like, I created this acronym in my class that you would learn when you get into Grow Your Own Academy. You're going to learn about laws, right? I say the laws of plant happiness. And the acronym is LAWS, LAWS. And the thing is, plants need to be happy. At the end of the day, as the person growing the food, the person that's gardening, the farmer, you are responsible for making your plant happy. So it's like, all right, you gotta figure out how to make that plant happy. Different plants need different things to be happy. Some plants need 12 hours of sun to be happy. Some plants only need 4 hours of sun to be happy. Some plants need a lot of water to be happy, like watermelon, cucumber, but they 95% water. And then you got other plants that don't need as much water to be happy. You see what I'm saying? And so you move accordingly, but it's important for you to understand, because when you are happy as a person, when you feeling content, when you happy, you are most productive. If you're ornery, if you're anxious, if you angry, if you even hungry, it's hard to be productive as a person. It's the same thing with your plants. Lots of times when your plants go through trouble, it's because they're stressed. They're not happy. It's not getting enough water. It's not getting enough sun. It's not getting enough love, time, and attention. So you have to honor the fact that your job is to make your plants happy. It's like in a marriage, you have to make your wife happy. You understand? That's your job. And her, same thing. And so as you do that work, I understood that with plants, it's LAWS, which is light, air, water, and soil. And that's the laws of plant happiness. And if you take care of your plant to make sure it get enough light, sunlight, it has enough air, it has to be an exchange of oxygen. Plants release oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. And for spacing, they, like I said, they have to have enough air to breathe. They have to have enough space to be able to thrive. W is water. So you have light, air, water. Plants, you have to drink. Same thing with us. Lots of times people go through what they think are ailments and it's just dehydration.
And I see this man at the gym with his coconut water too. So yeah, man, stay hydrated.
It's a fact, man. You know what I mean? Lots of times people think they're hungry. They're dehydrated. And the hunger go away as soon as you drink enough, you know? And so water is very important.